Paris, the city of lights, fashion, and reinvention. On October 1st, 2025, all eyes turned toward the Dior Women's Spring/Summer 2026 show, one of the most anticipated events on the global fashion calendar. Yet, among the dozens of models, celebrities, and influencers in attendance, one name dominated every headline: Park Jimin of BTS, as Dior's global ambassador. Jimin has consistently drawn media attention for his appearances, but this particular show pushed the boundaries of conversation. His outfit, a tailored blazer worn without a shirt, instantly sparked fierce debate across social media, fashion circles, and news outlets in Korea and beyond. Was it bold or inappropriate? Iconic or overexposed? Whatever the answer, one fact was undeniable. Jimin had once again stolen the spotlight, simply by showing up. The moment Jimin arrived at the venue, the air shifted. Dressed in a perfectly cut Dior blazer, dark slacks, and polished leather shoes, he radiated the confidence of a seasoned fashion muse. But the daring absence of a shirt beneath the blazer changed everything. The cameras flashed, journalists scribbled, and fans screamed as he walked past, flashing his signature smile. In a city where risk is often rewarded in fashion, Jimin looked right at home. His rings glittered under the Paris sun, his slicked back hair added sharpness to the look, and his poise suggested he knew exactly what statement he was making. Almost immediately, international media outlets praised the styling. French fashion blogs labeled Jimin the heartbeat of Dior SS26, while American magazines ran with headlines like BTS's Jimin owns Paris Fashion Week with fearless look. One Vogue Paris editor noted, "Fashion is about breaking expectations. Jimin is a master of embodying luxury with edge. This look was not about exposure, but about confidence." In the West, Jimin's look fit perfectly into the narrative of idols and celebrities redefining masculinity in fashion. The blazer without a shirt echoed bold statements made by actors and singers at Hollywood red carpets, yet Jimin brought an added softness, the delicate balance of power and vulnerability. Back home, however, the conversation looked very different. On Korean forums and online communities, mixed, sometimes harsh, criticism surfaced. Some users argued the styling was too revealing and clashed with the refined elegance Jimin is known for. Others even placed blame on Dior stylists, accusing them of exploiting Jimin's image for shock value. A sample of translated comments included, "He's Dior's ambassador, not a model. He deserves a better, more dignified outfit. It looks unfinished, as if he forgot to wear a shirt. Jimin's visuals are wasted here. Still, it's Jimin. Only he could make this work." This cultural divide highlighted a recurring issue: the global nature of BTS members as artists. While Western fashion often embraces risk and controversy, South Korean celebrity culture still leans toward modest, polished perfection. For Jimin, standing at the crossroads of these two worlds has always been a delicate dance. To fully understand the significance of this moment, one must revisit the relationship between Jimin and Dior. In early 2023, Dior named Jimin its official global ambassador, a monumental partnership that cemented him as one of the most influential figures in fashion. From magazine covers to runway appearances, his impact on Dior's image has been undeniable. Luxury brands often seek ambassadors who bring not only visibility, but also a sense of artistry. Jimin, with his dancer's grace and singer's charisma, embodies that perfectly. Every time he wears Dior, sales spike. Every editorial, he front sells out. And every appearance at Paris Fashion Week becomes a global event. This history made his SS26 appearance more than just an outfit. It was a continuation of his role as Dior's muse, but with a new edge, pushing boundaries, challenging conventions, and daring to be provocative. As always, ARMY, BTS's powerful fandom, rallied to Jimin's defense when criticism spread. On Twitter/X, hashtags like #JiminAtDiorSS26, #FashionKingJimin, and #ParkJimin the icon trended worldwide. Fans shared slow-motion videos of him arriving at the venue, praising the confidence in his stride. Memes celebrating his look spread within hours, and countless fan edits painted him as a high-fashion deity. One viral fan post read, "They wanted him to play it safe." Instead, he showed the world he's not just Dior's ambassador, he's Dior's revolution. Another ARMY comment summed up the sentiment. People criticize what they don't understand. Jimin doesn't dress for approval. He dresses for history. Several fashion critics weighed in on the styling debate. Some defended Dior's choice, noting that the SS26 collection explored themes of vulnerability and empowerment, making Jimin's look perfectly aligned with the show's concept. Jimin is a canvas Dior can experiment with because he embodies contrast, soft yet powerful, delicate yet bold. That's exactly what this collection needed, one stylist remarked. Others, however, admitted that Korean fans had a point. Cultural sensitivity matters, said a Seoul-based fashion writer. While this look may thrive in Paris, it risks alienating a part of Jimin's core audience at home. Interestingly, Jimin has not addressed the controversy himself. He did not post about the show on Weverse, nor did he comment in his live streams. This silence has led to speculation. Is it intentional, allowing the fashion to speak louder than words, or is Dior guiding him to maintain mystique? In either case, his silence only amplified the conversation. By not responding, he turned the world into his critics and defenders, a move that, intentional or not, kept him at the center of cultural dialogue. This isn't the first time Jimin has been at the heart of fashion controversy. From magazine shoots that blurred gender lines to music videos where his styling challenged norms, Jimin has long pushed the conversation forward. What makes him unique is his ability to do so without losing authenticity. He doesn't wear clothes just for shock value. He wears them with purpose, embodying the artistry behind the fashion. That's why every debate surrounding him feels bigger than just clothes. It's about what Jimin represents. As BTS prepares for their 2026 comeback and world tour, moments like this build anticipation. Each member has carved a distinct path during their military hiatus, and now, reunited, they are stronger than ever. Jimin's bold Paris Fashion Week appearance may even foreshadow the direction of BTS's upcoming era. Bolder, riskier, more global, fashion and music have always been intertwined for BTS. If Jimin's blazer moment is any indication, fans can expect an album and tour filled with fearless concepts and unapologetic artistry. In the end, whether you loved or hated the outfit, one truth remains. Jimin cannot be ignored. From Seoul to Paris, his presence creates dialogue. From Dior's boardrooms to ARMY's timelines, his choices spark emotion. That is the true definition of influence. One fan perfectly tweeted, "Jimin doesn't just wear Dior. He is Dior, timeless, daring, unforgettable." To understand the intensity of the October 2025 debate surrounding Jimin's Paris Fashion Week appearance, we need to rewind. This wasn't just a simple outfit choice. It was the culmination of years of collaboration, reputation, and expectations. Back in January 2023, Dior announced Jimin as its global ambassador. This was historic. No K-pop idol had been signed to Dior at that scale. Within hours, Dior's social media posts featuring Jimin broke records. Stores worldwide reported surges in sales, especially for collections he wore. Media outlets labeled it the Jimin effect. But with that title came responsibility. Every time Jimin appeared in Dior, his styling was scrutinized. His presence wasn't just about wearing clothes. It was about representing a billion-dollar luxury empire to a global audience. And in October 2025, when he stepped into the Dior SS26 show, all of that history collided into one outfit, a shirtless blazer look.